The new Bleach Rebirth of Souls looks incredible, but how on earth does it actually play? Based on what little information we have so far, it sounds like this game is going to be quite unusual. It's not going to play like your typical arena fighter. It sounds like this game is going to be where you simply slash at your opponent. It appears that there are some more complex mechanics at play, possibly similar to Jujutsu Kaisen. Maybe it's something entirely different, but it definitely sounds weird. That's why I'm thrilled that today Bandai Namco decided to release a gameplay overview trailer for this game. It's about to premiere, but I'm honestly already nervous because the description says cut down your opponent's reishi, break their konpaku. So it seems like in addition to learning how this game is played, we're also going to learn new terms. Let's watch it. Bleach, Rebirth of Souls. How does this game play? Bandai, answer my question. Can I live and fight?
Do you want to win?
That is an intro. It's a hell of an intro.
Or do you want to live?
Hey, that Zangetsu intro is dope, bro. With the words right in it. Look at that.
Which is it?
Bro looking like he got dreadlocks.
Fighting for its own sake is meaningless. Survival in itself is meaningless.
Alright. I gotta take this quality up, bro. Let's go to 1080p, bro. I don't know why it automatically
You wanna
I'm
win?
on 5G.
Wielding swords that personify their soul. Soul
Okay.
Reapers now jump into battle.
Hey, bro, that's a dope way to intro to a brand new type of arena fighter, bro.
I won't lose. No way. Not to anyone.
Your powers fall far short
Short
of
of
mine.
mine.
Give it all I have.
So it looks like everybody starts out with 9 reishi gauges. So when I initially watched this earlier, I didn't pay too much attention. I was doing something. I wasn't super focused, but it seemed like there was a lot of gauges before, but now it doesn't really seem like there's a lot of gauges when I'm rewatching this. It's only 9, and you utilize each character's unique Shoki action to cut down your opponent's reishi. So you use their Zanpakuto attacks to take down each person's gauges.
Each character's unique Zankensoki action to cut down your opponent's reishi. Cutting down 1 gauge of reishi decreases your opponent's konpaku.
So what is their
Unique
Konpaku?
Zankensoki action to cut down your opponent.
So their Konpaku is their abilities gauge that's shown, that's in the red because Byakuya is getting attacked by Ichigo. So that's your skill gauge. So the more you get hit, the less skills you can use in battle. So I guess you'll only be able to use your Zankensoku based attack and not any special moves like Senbon Zagara, Kageyoshi, or your Shikai or anything. That's what I'm guessing based off of looking at this. That's what it looks like.
Opponent's konpaku.
Yep.
Are you ready?
After damaging your opponent, unleash your Kikon move and destroy several of your opponent's
Your Kikon move and destroy several of your opponent's Konpaku.
konpaku. Destroy all.
So is your Konpaku? So your gauge, your abilities gauge renews every time you get a bar of your health taken down. So he's knocked down from 9 to 6. So his abilities gauge renewed. So now he can use more of his moves, or he can go into an evolution because he has an evolution gauge now because he got knocked into a lower state of bars than Ichigo is. Okay, so this makes more sense.
Win the game.
Too easy.
What?
Did you really think you could defeat me?
Using the spiritual power accumulated while attacking, unleash a special spiritual pressure move.
Oh, that was that. They gave Ichigo the resolve move in the Shikai? Nice. So look here. We're seeing as you get your evolution gauge, you can unlock the seal on your Zanpakuto. So you can unlock the seal for Senbon Sakura, Kagayoshi, or you can use one of his what are they called? What is it called? I forget what it's called. Keto. You use one of your keto moves that he has. I forget. And then you got flash step and all that. And then you got reversal actions and stuff. You got your EX gauge down here. But this doesn't apply to up here because evolution gauge is you going into your Shikai and then Bankai. But EX gauge down there and stuff is for like special moves.
You can also activate reverse action while attacking and defending. Turn the tide of battle with well-timed combos.
So this is all you can do. Scatter. Senbon.
Alright, let's go back.
Defending. Turn the tide of battle with well-timed combos.
So you see that? He had his evolution gauge right here. And once his evolution gauge was filled,
Turn the tide of battle with well-timed combos.
evolution gauge was filled, so he was able to go into releasing his Alpacto Symbols Akarakai. Let's see if his so his EX gauge down here was empty at that time.
Turn the tide of battle
So
with well-timed combos.
So his gauge down at the bottom was empty, but if you have an evolution gauge filled at the top, you can go into Shikai and Bankai, and you don't have to have special move gauge at the bottom.
So this is all you can do. Scatter.
Senbon Sakura. Ageyoshi.
Shall I explain to you the full extent of the difference between
Bankai.
you and me? Bankai. Senbon
Sakura.
Sakura. Kageyoshi.
Ageyoshi.
In the midst of battle, accumulated power brings you to an awakened state. Unleashing your true power will overwhelm your opponent.
Senbon Sakura.
Kageyoshi.
Ageyoshi.
You've reached your limit. Ichigo Kurosaki.
I'm not done yet. Bankai! Tensa's on
Zangetsu.
This is my Bankai. Right. Let's just... All I can do is to take all of my spiritual
Boom,
pressure
boom.
and try to channel it into one big strike.
After everything we've been through thus far, neither of us has very much strength left. Let the next clash decide
Sorry.
this.
Are you ready?
Byakuya Kushiki.
Bleach. Rebirth of Souls.
Souls.
What? Who are you?
Yes. Holification, bruh. Holification. Next, Kenpaku. The stuff above with the numbers, the little bars, and you start with 9. Kanpaku. So your Kanpaku is your 9 bars at the top. We're gonna go back. Kanpaku is your 9 bars at the top. So as you lose Kanpaku, you get your awaken gauge and your fighting spirit gauges. They call it 2 different things throughout it. But it looks like a very interesting game. Very interested to see what this game's gonna turn out to be. I wonder how they're gonna do for Ichigo's movements, because Ichigo has multiple transformations. Is it gonna be a separate transformation for him after the Soul Society arc? Is it gonna where he gains holification, or they just gotta add that on top of this Ichigo with Shikai? Because Ichigo is usually always in Shikai, then he has Bankai. Or are they gonna make just straight Bankai Ichigo and then he has holification as his preceding movement after that? I'm wondering how that's gonna look. Or are they just stopping at the Soul Society arc? Because that would be interesting, because you don't have too many characters that would be playable around this arc. You would literally have maybe, you have Tosen, Kenpachi, Ikaku. If you're gonna throw in Ichigo's Shiba clan family, Ganju, Odayuri, Orihime, Ishida, and Renji, that's 10 right there. If they stop it at the Soul Society arc, those are the main characters that had their attacks fleshed out around this point of where Ichigo is fighting Byakuya. Because right after this battle, Hitsugaya gets a little bit of his techniques fleshed out when he fights Gin. And so, man, that's... I'm wondering how many they're gonna have in this, because I don't think they would put Ganju in, so you could probably replace him with Osen. Kenpachi's definitely gonna be in this, because Kenpachi is right before the Byakuya fight, because after Ichigo heals, he comes back, learns Bankai. Yoraichi battle is around the same time as the Byakuya battle, but it's It's a couple episodes after, so I don't know if they're gonna put her in. You definitely gotta have Ishida or Hime, probably. Chad's definitely gonna be in. He has the one arm variant at this point, so you can add him in. I don't think you would put Kiraku in because he like one-shots Chad. That's the only thing you see from him at this point in the story if they're cutting it at the Soul Society arc. So we got a long way to go for knowing a lot more information on this, but it's an interesting fighting system. I'm interested to see where they take this. Ishida's gonna be a beast to battle with in this. With the arrows, this is gonna be a Quincy's playground with a system like this. I can see them having him like a little flash step. Well, what's the Quincy's version of flash step? I don't know. But like he's like teleporting and he's like shooting the arrows. That's gonna be diabolical. So it's an interesting look at where this game's gonna go, but I'm back with gaming videos and everything. We're going to be talking about a lot of upcoming games that are looking good. I'm not really going to talk about anything I don't really care about because gaming has been a little lax this year, but I'm back doing a multitude of content on this channel. Appreciate y'all for joining me on this one. SeemlyTuber out. Peace.